My next question is about self love and how you would say that kind of ties into all of the mindset changes that we've been speaking about.
The only thing that I'll say about self love is just another fallacy in the Muslim community that some people confuse self love with being selfish. And they are not the same. That's the only thing that I'll say. Actually, self love is a service, is a community service. Just like you go into the masjid and serving the samosas during Ramadan, iftars, or whatever it may be, loving yourself the way Allah intended you to is not only a service, of course, to yourself and to Allah, but to the community as well.
And self-love, I mean, especially nowadays, right? Like it's a buzzword, it's, touted all around. So you have to go beyond, a massage and, taking the day off and those things, and to really understand that self-love is that self-honoring, is that honoring of the self, that I will tap into what is my gift and have courage to share it with the world, that I will advocate for myself and, say no to, the boss making an extra request, or set a boundary with a family member who is getting too much into my space, that you're able to appreciate. Again, everything goes back to worthiness, right? You're able to appreciate your own worthiness, that you deserve your own love and care and attention and energy towards yourself in whatever way that means. If that means that I need to make time for myself to go and exercise, that's a form of self-love. If it means that, I've got to create discipline within myself and have this morning routine, that's a form of self-love, because I know that I love myself enough to provide myself with the tools, the structure, the hydration, the exercise, the everything that I need for me to feel good and to enjoy my life. Because in the Muslim community, we have kind of glamorized self-sacrifice, that it's so good for you to be so giving. You volunteer everywhere. You're giving to the masjid. You do everything, mothers doing everything for their children. You have no time for yourself, no life of your own. Like, that is the height of being, truly, religious or spiritual, is that you are willing to sacrifice everything about yourself, your time, your energy, your money, your wealth. But that's not what Allah asks for us. And even, we have hadith that that our bodies have a right over us, that our families have a right. Every portion has a right. So when it comes to self-love, it's rebalancing this equation to give the portion that is due to yourself. And this is really hard for many people, particularly women. In general, Muslims, if you're an immigrant or if you're, of a non-dominant race, you will feel like, again, you're not worthy of that. That's for other people. That's for, more established people, rich people, whatever, more religious people. But I am not worthy of my own love and attention because of my shortcomings, my faults, or just because other people have it worse and need more from me. And the one question that can really support you to shift out of this view is, who benefits from you being burnt out and miserable? Who benefits? And the opposite question, who would benefit from your energized, loving, joyful self? Who would benefit? Everyone, right? Not only would you benefit by enjoying your life, but everyone around you would, right? You might have those friends in your life who come in with energy and charisma and excitement and all right, let's go. What are we doing today? Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, okay, you get wrapped up into it. Okay, maybe life is good. Maybe things are fun. We're having fun now. Oh my God, I'm having fun. I haven't had fun, right? And it just feels so good because that energy benefits not only the person, but it benefits everyone. So who would benefit for your well-rested, well taken care of, properly hydrated and, nutrients and all of the things that you had time to explore your hobby and this and that? Who would benefit? Everyone. And so if you can understand that that's what self-love is fostering yourself to be the most joyous, excited, vibrant version of yourself that you can be, you will realize and appreciate what James just said, that it is a service to all of humanity. And it is what Allah wants for you, right? Our hadith of the Prophet, we have the reports that I never saw anyone smile more than the Prophet. right? That he was an optimist. When they had two options, he would take the easy way. That he wasn't just, okay, we're Muslim now, everyone, we got to dig a trench. And what did he do? He tried to make it light. Let's sing a song. Let's like make it fun, right? He was bringing the energy and vibrancy to life. And that is why people were attracted to him and wanted to be with him and couldn't, didn't want to leave his house, always wanted to be into his presence, because that's how you feel when you're with someone who is so excited and joyful and has a positive outlook, and Allah is going to help us and this is going to work out. And oh my gosh, what are we going to do next? And you're like, okay, can I just stay and hang out with you? This is awesome. When you go by yourself, you're like, everything sucks. This is really hard. I don't know what to do. I'm depressed. And then you go and you commiserate with other people like that. Then we wonder why we're all depressed and gloomy. It's because we're denying ourselves, and we literally are denying ourselves the things that would bring us to that state. If you know that reading would do it, or cooking would do it for you, or going on a walk, or taking a hike, or what, again, these don't have to be things that are expensive or time consuming. Or if you know, just like closing your door in your office and just like taking 5 minutes to just, scream into your pillow or something, right? If you know that that would make you feel better, do it. Do it and feel better. One of our spiritual teachers says, feeling good is feeling God. And truly, as a Muslim community, we miss that. Feeling good is feeling God, because how can you feel good? The only way for you to really feel good, right, is for your spirit to come kind of into a place of contentment, the rest of your body to just be relaxed and experiencing joy. And that vibration of goodness can only come from Allah. Like that, where verily only in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find peace. Like that's where it comes from. People try to find it in all sorts of ways, in drugs and alcohol and entertainment and this and that. But when you look at them, you know that they don't actually feel good. They're numbing it and they're suppressing it and they're trying to have like excitement or whatever, a jolt of energy. But it's not true goodness. That real feeling of good. Go hang out with children. Go hang out with kids, and they will teach you how to feel good. They're on their fitra, and they will show you, like, oh my God, the cardboard box. We're going to make this now. We're going to cut it up. And they're just feeling good. They're connected. They're feeling inspired. Everything's exciting, is new, is interesting. And that is the place that we're all striving to get to.
And I think it's very important I think we've made it a point to be grumpy as Muslims. Like, it's a thing. It's a badge of honor. Who can be more grumpy? Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm late to the masjid, I'm in traffic. Man, I was in 6 hours in traffic, not only 2 hours. Like, we just compete on like how bad we have it. And really, to be successful is just to feel good. And you could choose to feel good in this moment. And one thing, again, to the listeners is this, for example, Zara mentioned something about, my personal space. When a Muslim audience, especially older Muslims, hear that, like, oh, that's a white person term. That's a Western term. Everything you need is in Islam. Islam has everything. Why are you telling me about personal space? Personal space is a white concept. Yes, Islam has everything. But it is us Muslims who buried it. And we don't know where it is anymore. We can't find it. Somebody buried it centuries ago, and they didn't leave us the map. And now it's on us to find those gems that make us live this world as travelers, as fulfilled travelers, so that we could return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the right state of mind. And so just dismissing something because it's white and saying, no, Islam has all the answers. Islam has all the answers, the Muslims that don't. And then number two is this idea, of self-love, right? So the other word for self-love, in my opinion, is excellence towards yourself, right? وَمَا جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا الْإِحْسَانِ. What is the recompense of excellence? And ihsan is a very broad term, but of excellence, except excellence. When you are excellent to yourself, the world is excellent to you. Like, a lot of people understand this ayah just meaning maybe it's about excellence towards Allah, but you being excellent towards yourself is being excellent toward Allah, because you're this is a rented vehicle, right? Like, this is a vessel that I've rented that I'm going to have to return to its rightful owner at some point in time. So me being excellent towards it can guarantee that I'll have excellence in my life, beauty in my life. Excellence, again, seems like it's like some sort of competitive thing, but that beauty, joy, love, self-fulfillment that we seek starts with being excellent towards ourselves, observing ihsan internally to ourselves.